Well, how you guys doing today here from YouTube? Squad the Griever here. I haven't been here for a long time. I haven't made a video for a while. But I'm here just to make a video response to Suna the hedgehog. And to tell him, well, to tell you how, you, again, you really didn't make much of a point in this video. As much as I'm pretty sure you believe you did. um, First of all, for the Charles Hamilton thing, to find out the information of what's going on between the label and the artist is not that hard. You can find, if you have the right sources, what's going on between an artist and its label. And I believe that, what would be worse if they are not using my music and I had to go look for somewhere else rather than them firing me. Because at least they'll still be using my music. They just don't probably want me. And they don't want Charles Hamilton and they don't want his crappy music. My bad. His music's not crappy. It's okay. And where do I come from knowing this? Look, I've been working with a lot of rappers that you know maybe starting or already started, and I work for the artwork. I just recently did my own artwork for this other Kale. Kai, I think it's Kale. You know, um, Hollywood Squares, Streets of LA, or something like that. That was his first record. His second record's coming out, and I did his artwork and for his album. And honestly, I just think that Charles Hamilton is an idiot, and whatever talents he has is being overshadowed by his idiot, idiotic tendencies that he has with Sonic. And I think it's just worse that they are not using my music. That just puts it out there that you know I'm not that good. You know, and I don't think he's that great, and that's why they probably weren't using his music. Another thing that I wanted to state is he got punched, got his ass raped, in the freestyle. It happened, and we can bring it on and on and on and on and on. And I'll tell you why. Because it happened. It was an event that we all are all aware of. Which is funny because it's more known than his own music and anything else of him. That just tells you how much, you know, popularity he really has. I don't hear him on the news. I don't hear him on TV. I don't hear him on the radio. Not even in the underground radios for hip hop, rap, or anything relating that genre music. I don't. Okay, I don't hear other hip hop artists talking about him, and that's that I work with them. I myself and an MC, and I don't hear anything about him from other MCs. You know, where is he? Oh wait, I forgot. He's not there because no one cares. Now for the Sonic um, debate here that you keep mentioning, that how can two games drop or destroy a whole franchise? Look, let me explain to you how. I guess since you don't know how the you know business works, Sonic games are not the sale rate. The consumer, they're not being bought as much as before. And if they were like you said in the first video, any they have better games or something like that, then the sales would be higher. They're not as much as in demand as they were before. And let me ask you, honestly, do you really think those games are good? They get crappy reviews, dude. And don't tell me, oh, that's what BBC says. Dude, it's only obvious logic. You don't need to go to, BBC. You don't need to go to Sonic Hater 310, whatever. You don't. It's just common sense that if you play a Sonic game, doesn't feel like a Sonic game, has glitchy shit, then it sucks. It's no. Before, Sonic games were a little bit more straightforward. I'll tell you that. I do not like using Amy rolls. I do not like using Tails. I like using Sonic and then Shadow for Adventure 2. What? That was great. But now it's not even related to like the story's just going haywire. They can't even create anything unique anymore. Sonic was pretty unique, but not anymore. They're not trying. Once their effort. Look at the games. Their effort, you can tell they just in less than a year to make a Sonic game. Just the process, to get the proper publishers, the copyright issues takes time, makes the game, a year and a half, you know. So Sonic games are not at all developed like they used to be, and that tells us, the consumer, how much, you know, the product and the people who are giving us the product really care about the consumer. They don't. It's common logic. You don't have to go to BBC to figure this out, you know, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna probably, or people are gonna say that I'm taking it from BBC, because they always say that whatever someone else mentions that may relate to what he said, that we took it from him. So now you're calling us stupid and you're assuming something, and you're saying that no one has common logic and we need to go to some sort of master, kind of like how you guys keep going to horrible games like Sonic. Um, I'm not saying Sonic sucks. I do not hate Sonic. I grew up with Sonic, grew up with Mario, Final Fantasy, Legend of Zelda. I grew up with Earthbound, Rayman, great games, and you know, Metal Gear Solid. You gotta love Metal Gear, the original one for Nintendo. I grew up with a lot of different games, and Sonic was ahead of its own time. And their big fat egos over there in Sega believe that every crap they make will be bought, and it's true. And this is why ignorant fans say, if you get past the horrible, well, yeah, I know the controls suck, the story sucks too, but other than that, it's a good game. Why do we have to get past this to see it be a good game? Before, we didn't have to. And then you look at the reviews. Let me see. Horrible reviews. Horrible, horrible, horrible reviews. So, I mean, you tell me then, and how does it destroy, the oh, people still buying it? It's not destroyed or dead. It is. And I'll tell you why. Once the staff just gives up and just gives hands over crap to you, it's dead. There's no more soul in these Sonic games. I don't feel the soul that I used to. I didn't feel the enjoyment that I had. And it's not because I'm older or because I'm 21 and it's because they suck. I still play Metal Gear Solid 1 on my PlayStation. I still play Mario 64 with my girlfriend. I still play Kingdom Hearts. Even though it's a childish looking game, it still has a soul. And these are old games that I played when I was younger. In high school, Kingdom Hearts 1. You know, high school, Kingdom Hearts 2. And I'm older now. My mind is different. Listen to a lot of different music. I listen to different movies. Your mentality grows, and you leave behind what really is not important or good. But Sonic died. And we're playing with a clone, and honestly, that sucks. Um, so I'm just stating that. And another thing is, dude, I know I'm not gonna change your point of view, but the facts are facts. I hate it when people say it's your opinion, but it's a fact, and you don't give out any sort of link of information where you got this label crap from. Anyways, I'm gonna go. This is my video I made. You guys tell me what you guys think. Well, not that would matter, but you know, understand, dude. Logic, Sonic games suck now. They're not getting any better. Their reviews are worse, much worse than anything out there. They're crap. Sonic died. It's just like Michael Jackson. He passed away. King of pop. I grew up listening to Michael Jackson, and I'm making here a little example how Sonic and Michael Jackson have some similarities. Michael Jackson has his own originality. He was a great songwriter, a great dancer, a great composer, arranger. He played the guitar, drums, banjo, piano. If you guys did not know, he choreographed. He co-directed his own music videos and wrote the story behind it. He had everything, but because of what happened to him and how people critiqued him, the sales dropped. Same thing with Sonic. And Michael's songs weren't as great as before anymore because his own way of feeling. He had all those problems, and he just I'm pretty sure he wasn't working as hard as he used to. Same thing with the Sonic staff. Sonic team. They got big egos and no longer work as hard, and they died. Sooner or later, you're not gonna hear from Sonic. Well, anyways, that's all I gotta say, man. Just understand what the truth is.